Okay, welcome back. We are now moving on to create an array of task cards, and you'll find these on the Padlet. Now, if you haven't got this sheet printed out, you might like to just use a piece of paper if you don't have access to a printer. And again, as mentioned, sometimes we might be able to do all these tasks, but we might not be able to. Some of them, we might not have the ability to skip count. So you don't have to do all of the task cards, only do what you're capable of doing. Now, everyone can do task 1 and 2. And maybe those that have been learning their 3 times tables or their skip counting by 3s can do array 3 and 4. So I'm going to step you through these, and you can pause the video at any stage to record on your sheet. But we're going to start with this repeated addition sentence. We're going to represent it as an array. So we've got 5 plus 5 plus 5. So here you can see I've done 5 plus 5 plus 5. Okay, and now I'm going to write my number sentence for it. So this is the repeated addition. I've created my array, and now I'm going to record my number sentence. So I've got 1, 2, 3 rows with 5 smiley faces in each one. And now I'm going to use my knowledge of skip counting to help me count this array. 5, 10, 15. So 3 times 5, or 3 lots of 5, is 15. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Sorry, I'm going so quickly. I've only got 5 minutes, and I've recorded this a few times because I can get them all in. All right, let's look at this number repeated addition sentence. We've got 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. I want to make it over here because I run out of room usually. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. All right, so just make myself a bit small. No, that's right. So we've got the repeated addition. Here's my array. And now next I'm going to make my number sentence. Now, again, you can pause this at any time if you need to go and record on your sheet. So I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 rows in this one. And in each row, I know that there is 2. So that number sentence is 4 times 2 equals. Okay, or 4 lots of 2. Now we'll use our knowledge of skip counting by 2s to count this one. 2, 4, 6, 8. So the answer to this repeated addition sentence is 8. That's how many's in that array. Now you're probably looking at the next one and going, hang on a second, Mrs. Lane, I can't count by 6s. Well, some of you have been practicing counting by 3s. All right, so I'm going to show you in a minute how we can use our knowledge of counting by 3s to count this array. So first of all, I need to do my repeated addition. I've got 1 row of 6 plus another row of 6 plus another row of 6 plus 1 more row of 6. Okay, so for those that know how to count by 3s, you'll use that knowledge to figure out the answer to this. So you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of 6 in each. Okay, so that becomes 4 times, oh goodness me, my pen, 4 times 6. Now, let's see how we can count by 3s to help with this one. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. So even though I wasn't able to count it by 6, I can still count it quickly instead of counting each one. So that is 24. So 4 times 6 is 24. Now you can do the same thing again with 9s. So 9 by 9 by 9, 3 rows of 9. And again, use your knowledge of counting by 3s to find the answer for that array. So I'm hoping that's helped you. You can see that we've got more of these. I'm just going to clear the screen so we can scroll down. You can, oh, hang on a second. Mouse, beautiful. So as you can see, we've got more arrays here. We've got by 3s, we've got 4s, and you could probably use your knowledge of 2s to count an array with 4s or counting by 4s. We all know 10s. Don't know 7s. That's a bit tricky. 8s, you can use your knowledge of counting by 4s. 3s we can do, 6s we can do, 5s we can do. So please make sure you only do the ones that you know how to do. And we look forward to you uploading those arrays and the number sentences that go with them to your teacher. And I hope you've enjoyed learning about arrays, repeated addition, and looking at multiplication sentences. Have a great day.